Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It is September 2nd, 2023 and today both Joao Cancelo and Joao Felix were presented as Barcelona players. Also, we now know the number of all the players' jerseys plus the Champions League schedule for Barcelona. And finally, Robert Lewandowski has absolutely blasted La Liga's referees. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way in helping this small and humble channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kit bag. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit the bet us. Both links are down below in the description. Now begin with the news that FC Barcelona have officially revealed the 2023-2024 third kit, and it's in the aqua color, and it's supposed to represent the Barcelona DNA. As you can see, the Blaugrana colors have been woven into the fabric. Now, of course, this kit was leaked before by Footy Headlines, and I talked about it in a previous video several weeks ago. But now it's official, and Barcelona will be wearing this third kit for the first time during this season. Tomorrow, Sunday, September the 3rd, as Barcelona are set to face off against Osasuna. Now, this season's third kit is not the only thing that Barcelona revealed or unveiled today. Both Joao Cancelo and Joao Felix were both presented today at the Ciudad Esportiva or the Joan Gamper Sporting Complex as official Barcelona players in that traditional ceremony where both players signed their respective contracts and of course gave us a little bit preview with the traditional ball handling in front of the cameras. Now, Joao Felix spoke to reporters after his unveiling when he said, "I am very happy. It has always been one of my goals since I was a child, and it has finally been achieved. I want to take advantage of the moment and give everything for the club to help maximum possible. I hope it will be the best year of my life, a season of many conquests, victories, titles, but well, we are going step by step, but always with the goal of winning. When they told me about the interest, I was very happy. Since I was a child, I watched Barca, and we have always been Barca fans. We had that dream, and here I am. I want to fight for titles. The Champions League has always been my dream trophy, but we are going step by step. We are going to try to win it." Heartwarming words by Joao Felix, making it known that he's been a Barcelona fan since he was a kid and that it has always been his dream to play at Barcelona, and also making his ambitions known that he wants to win as many titles with Barcelona, including the Champions League trophy. Now, I have no doubt that Joao Felix will definitely improve the team as a whole because he is undoubtedly one of the best players of his generation, and I can't see what Joao Felix will offer to Barcelona. Now, Xavi Hernandez also had some words about Joao Felix during that pre-match press conference when he said, "Yes, I wanted Joao Felix. He fits us 100%. He's a natural talent and can make a difference. He can play as a 9 on the left and sometimes on the right. He'll help us a lot this season." Now, Joao Felix is joining Barcelona on a one-season loan with no option or obligation to buy, and he extended his contract with Atletico de Madrid from 2027 until 2029 in order to restructure his salary and lower it so Barcelona could afford his signing. Now, Joao Cancelo was also introduced today as an official Barcelona player, and of course he too will be in Barcelona on a one-season loan with no option or obligation to buy. And even though Barcelona had negotiated that 25 million euro option to buy, the club had to remove it from the contract in order to fit under the strict financial fair play rules of La Liga. Now, there are some reports saying that Barcelona and Manchester City have kept that agreement, that option to buy, in place, but they have removed it off paper, so there might be a chance that Barcelona could sign Joao Cancelo next season or next summer for around the 25 million euros that both clubs initially agreed to. And speaking of tomorrow's match, Barcelona have officially released a squad list for the match against Osasuna. And with this list, we now know the jersey numbers of all the players, including the new signings. and also of Alejandro Balde, who it's been confirmed that yes, he has been registered as a first team player. So his new contract extension has been registered with La Liga. Now the squad list consists of Mark ter Stegen, Joao Cancelo, who's receiving the number 2 jersey, Alejandro Balde, who will be playing with the number 3 jersey, Íñigo Martínez, who was registered during the final hours of the summer transfer market and will be playing with the number 5 jersey, Gavi, Ferran, Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, Iñaki Peña, Joao Felix, who will be playing with the number 14 jersey, Andreas Christensen, Marcos Alonso, Oriol Romeo, Sergio Roberto, Frankie de Jong, Ilkay Gundogan, Koundé, Lamine Yamal, Marc Casado, Kochen, Fermin, and Cubarsí. So it looks like Barcelona will not be using the number 10 jersey and they will be reserving it for Ansu Fati, who has left on a 1-season loan to the Premier League club Brighton with no option or obligation to buy. Now, I would love to hear from you. What do you guys think about the new number jerseys with Cancelo getting the number 2, Balde getting the number 3, Íñigo the number 5, and Joao Felix getting the number 14? Drop a comment down below. Now, speaking of matches, UEFA have officially confirmed the Champions League fixtures, and Barcelona will be playing its first match on September 19 against Royal Antwerp, followed by the match on October 4th against FC Porto. On October 25th, Barcelona will play against Shakhtar Donetsk. And then November 7th will be Shakhtar Donetsk once again. November 28th will be FC Porto. And then finally, December, Barcelona will play the final match of the Champions League group stages against Royal Antwerp. Now, the signing of Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo were not the only surprises that happened during the final hours of the summer transfer market. But of course, as I reported in yesterday's live stream, Barcelona also offloaded both Eric Garcia and Abde. Now, Eric Garcia has joined Girona on a 1-season loan with no option or obligation to buy, where the player has left in order to search for more playing time in hopes that he can continue growing and developing and come back as a much better and stronger player. And well, today we have found out that Barcelona has not inserted a fear clause in the player's contract. So if he does well with Girona, we might see Eric Garcia play against Barcelona. Now, for those of you who don't know, a fear clause is something that Barcelona has used in the past, which is a clause that they insert into the contract of the players that they are loaning to other clubs, which prevents those players from playing against Barcelona. So Eric Garcia has not received that fear clause in his contract, which I think it's really good news because, first of all, I really think that Barcelona should not be using this first fear clause in anyone's contract, because after all, if you are loaning a player to another club, it's for that player to get as much playing time as possible, and a fear clause does the opposite of that, because there you are taking 180 minutes of playing time away from that player. The second reason why I don't like fear clauses is because this is, after all, FC Barcelona, and Barcelona should not fear anyone or any player, so there's no reason why we should preventing players from playing against us. And finally, Girona is our sister club. It's a fellow Catalan club. So I'm glad to see that Barcelona have not put this fear clause and will allow Girona to use Eric Garcia in their matches against Barcelona. Now, in the case of Abde, as I mentioned in yesterday's live stream, the player has left on a permanent transfer to Real Betis for 7.5 million euros, plus Barcelona will be retaining 50% of any future sales. And I also mentioned a buyback clause that Barcelona have retained, but it was not confirmed how much that buyback clause was worth yet. And today I've been able to find out that the buyback clause is worth 20 million euros. So Barcelona will be able to buy back Abde for 20 million euros throughout his entire contract at Real Betis, which does expire in 2028. But honestly speaking, I highly doubt this will happen. I really think that this was Abde's only chance to play for Barcelona. And now with the arrival of all the new signings and with the rise of players like Lamine Yamal, I really don't think Barcelona will ever buy back Abde. And if Abde had a dream or goals of playing for Barcelona, I really think that he wasted those goals and dreams by choosing to leave Barcelona, even though Xavi made it abundantly clear that he was going to count on him and he was going to give him playing time. After all, Abde did play 2 out of the 3 matches this season so far. Now we will end today's video with the news that Robert Lewandowski has absolutely blasted La Liga's referees in an interview when he said, "La Liga is not offensive and attractive. Spanish referees are killing the league. I didn't expect Spanish league teams to be this reluctant to play football. So Robert Lewandowski absolutely frustrated and blasting La Liga's referees and also criticizing certain teams in La Liga. We can all guess that he was probably referring to Getafe amongst these teams, because we all saw what they did during the first match of the season, where they spent the entire match committing fouls, disrupting the match, wasting time, and they had absolutely no intention of playing football. But what made it all worse is that the referee allowed this to happen. And this is what's killing La Liga, is the referees, because with their bad calls, with allowing teams to disrupt the play, they are completely ruining the spectacle, ruining the sport, and the referee's job is to protect the sport and to protect the players, and yet they are not doing that. They are ruining the sport. And just today in the match between Real Madrid and Getafe, there was a clear handball by Tchouaméni in a penalty box, which the referee did not call as a penalty kick against Real Madrid, and he even allowed Real Madrid to score a clear goal that was offsides. And that's the state of the refereeing in La Liga. Total mediocrity, and they're definitely killing the Spanish league. And this is one of the other reasons why the Spanish league is losing viewership. And I'm really glad that Robert Lewandowski has spoken up. And I really hope that more and more players speak up, because this has to stop. Things need to change. The refereeing in La Liga completely needs an overhaul, and it needs to start today. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Visca Barça.